everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to our YouTube channel, Lisa and
Spy. So to our returning subscribers and friends, you're welcome. We thank you for your continuous views and your reactions. And if you're new on this channel, we welcome you. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend. We'd love to have you here.
yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So today we're going to be talking about circle. The circle, my circle. Your circle.
Yeah.
Who is in your circle? Who are the people in your circle?
Are they meaningful?
Lisa is in my circle.
Do they help you grow, or they limit you?
This growth that you're talking, people are not looking at money. All these people be thinking money. People in my circle, they're giving me money.
Right.
So the circle is not just those that are helping you with money. Those that are giving you sense as well. Those ones are those people that are very important in your circle. People also that will call you to order if you go wrong, and people that pray with you.
You need them around you.
So I believe that you're watching this, a lot is going through your mind right now. I'm sure just hearing the circle, your mind probably has captured like 1 or 2 friends or 3 friends that has actually impacted your life. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting topic, so come along with us and enjoy this ride. Of course, don't get me wrong, Lisa has been in my life for almost 25 years now, so it's no jokes, and we are still like we met yesterday. We talk, we laugh, we talk about Jesus, and it's very beautiful. Then I have other people too in my circle that are very interesting. I have some benefactors, those who give me money. I have those those ones are important too. My circle is made of very interesting people. Interesting. You envy myself. But let me not go there. I have good friends, and most of my friends have been with me almost all my life. So it's not people that I just picked by the roadside. God planted them in my life. So I've benefited a lot, have grown a lot. Thank you, Lisa, because you've been instrumental to this growth. I remember from way back, if I go to visit her in her house, I'm talking about 23 years ago, I will go. She will drag me, she will be doing Divine Mercy. I must join that Divine Mercy. I dare not enter Lisa's house by 12. She will drag me to come and do Divine Mercy. 6 p.m. call. We will do Divine Mercy. So it became like I knew my mind already, I had it there. It was programmed in that if you go to this house, you will join Divine Mercy. And it became a lifestyle for me at some point, because even after we left, we say the same message. After I left that place, there was even a radio station that used to come up with those things, 6 a.m., 12 p.m., like that. So I picked interest. I started following up on, it was interesting. So we're talking about circle and impact here. So you see what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Lisa. That's what my circle has done for me. And she's someone I can call up anytime, like, babe, I don't understand. And she will pray with me. This circle, I'm blessed though. Don't envy me. You see me that I'm fresh like this. Don't envy me. This is my circle. We've come a long way. We've built it up. So who are the people in your circle? Who are the people in your circle?
It's very important. Very important. See the way Spicer said it. She is my circle. When they say you have like 5 friends or you have like 4 friends, I put her, I say she's my circle. I'm not exactly, I have friends.
Yeah.
I have friends. In fact, wonderful ones with beautiful hearts. You understand? But we don't communicate all the time. But when we communicate, it's like
we never miss out on anything.
It's so beautiful. So we just catch up from where we left off. So someone like Spice now, that's why when we're talking about circle, you know that circle you always like, you just have with you. This one is like 5 of my friends or 10 of my She's special, and that's because she impacts. She impacts. Her energy is super. You know that kind of energy that just rubs up on you and makes you want to be. She's got it. So if you have this one with you, I know.
I think that type that I'm not a bad person.
Double.
That was bad.
She will, in fact, influence. She will be influencing all over the place.
Trust me.
No, I should be grabbing them like this.
I think God knew. God just said, let me pick this one. Let me pick this one.
God is faithful.
Let me pick this one.
God is faithful.
God just picked me like that, moved me because
God is faithful.
Anyway, so let's leave it at that. So, Lisa, I was talking to a friend of mine 2 days ago. I think 2 days ago. I'm not sure I mentioned to you. So, we're talking about impact. We're talking about why people do the things they do. You know, I have a lot of friends, I pick their minds a lot. I pick their brains on issues bordering on life, bordering on situations. I like to know what their stance on it are. And it helps me to either go on with the friendship or to retrace from it. When I pick your mind or pick your brain on something, I expect to find something that resonates with me as a person, my values, my beliefs. That's what happened. So then I was just talking, we're talking about friends. Why do women do the things they do? Why do men do the things they do? So my friend said, let him cut me off, that he's going to talk about it from a male's perspective, you understand? Because only he can understand it better. I'm not a man. Whatever it is I say concerning the male folks might be an assumption, might just be how I feel it should be. But hearing it from a male's point of view brought a better understanding to why they do the things they do. Circle. We talked about stuff. We talked about why men feel it's okay to cheat, no Kechi, no Sandra, no Emily, no this one and that and all of that, and they feel it's okay. And my friend had to tell me that they do this stuff, that guys do this thing, and they actually do feel guilty about it. He said, yeah, they do feel guilty about it, but the guilt, the result of this guilt depends largely on the circle of people he discusses or may have discussed this act. And which makes sense to me, because I believe if I did something and I came to you, Lisa, I'm like, Lisa, this is what I did. It's your encouragement of that thing I did that would take it off my mind that, I did good, or it's something that it's not, there's nothing to it. But if I tell you about it and you as my friend, you call me to order and you express your displeasure or maybe your disappointment at that act and you stand firm. Let's say you're a person of impact in my life like you are. I'm definitely going to go back home and play over what you've said to me. There is nobody that does not play back a situation. Everybody plays back. So if you tell me something, if I tell you something and you advise me against it, I'm definitely going, even on my way back home, it's going to keep playing that. Then imagine if I have a second person that shares the same opinion, shares the same views, or holds the same views as you. Do you think in my entire life I would want to go and do something like that again? Fine, I may hide to do it, but hiding to do it means I've accepted that I'm not supposed to be doing it because I'm hiding. So this guy made a very important point that when guys do the things they do, they discuss over beer with their circle. And this circle are the ones that are now giving them this go ahead, this push, this mind. The mind that so they will even be hailing, you manage. Especially if it's a babe that they've been talking about for a while. My guy, now you, they will shake hands, they will drink another round of beer on this discussion, and it goes on and on and on, and the person goes back home, the guilt has vanished, and is looking forward to the next adventure. So it brings me to this question: who are the people in your circle? Are you accountable to anyone? Do you have anyone you respect? You know, because if you don't have who you dey fear, you no go fear anything. There must be somebody that you respect, someone that you can listen to, someone of influence in your life amongst your circle.
Somebody or that person that you just don't want to let down.
Exactly. That's the person you respect. Because you respect someone, of course you will not want to do something that would change the way that person sees you. So that is why I always ask people, who are your friends? I have you in my circle, not because you're here. I'm always talking about, I'm sure everybody that has heard me talk must have heard me mention you at some point, or they've heard me mention Peace, they've heard me mention Ned, they've heard me mention Vivian or something. I know the people in my circle, and you people are the strong force behind how strong-willed, how resilient, how spiritual I'm becoming. Because if I have a problem now, instead of you to say I know one Baba, you are taking me to Jesus. So if you are taking me to Jesus and it's teaching me how to pray more, how to fast more, how to meditate more, tell me what else is going to occupy my mind.
Sure.
Who are your circle? Very important. And if you don't get it right, you cannot impact your children to choose their circle. Because if they see that you are just with anyhow person, your friends, they drink, they smoke, they do all sorts of abominable things, they're not learning anything positive from you. But if they see that, this one mommy's friend, this one prays you, this is my daddy's friend, this one, there's something. I'm not saying that everybody has to be good, because that would make me being biased. Yes. I'm just telling you that your circle plays a very big role in how your life plays out. Listen, these people are adults, you understand? I'm not saying that as an adult you're not entitled to your own decisions and opinion. You are. But the people around you also are instrumental to how your life plays out. Someone has to be there to call you to order, because sometimes we don't see clearly. Sometimes I may not get all the answers, but Lisa might get it. But it's better for me if Lisa gets the right answers.
You don't answer.
I tell you, I have a lot of good friends, both male and female, and I don't want to let them go. You see those people? There's a people that I know. Well, I'm sure when they see my call, they will like, oh my God, she has come again. I'm always looking for who to pick, whose brain to pick. That's why it is very hard for me to just do something well, because, oh God, the people in my circle are amazing. Am I going to call this and say, Lisa, I'm going astray, and Lisa will allow me? I'm sure Lisa is on her knees immediately, and she's casting and binding that spirit that is entering me. Or is it Peace I'm going to call and say, babe, see what is happening? The next thing she's saying is that, babe, let's pray by 12 o'clock today. pray about it. So how, at what point am I going to go astray when I have those kind of people around me as friends? Because it's first your friends. You might not be able to share a lot of things with your siblings, but you share a lot with your friends.
Yes, true.
So if you don't have these good friends in your circle, what people talk about? People discuss people. Me and Lisa were talking about the next place we are going to fly to, or where we are going to see the world and take the children there. We don't have time to discuss human beings, discuss people. We are discussing the next phases of our lives. How to grow financially, how to grow spiritually, how to grow emotionally. That's how it is. And my friend made it, I really love the conversation because it really opened my eyes to it. I think we also talked about another person that got into trouble because of his second offense. They were helling. At the end of the day, it didn't end up well for him. So imagine if you had those friends, and when the first one happened, they called him to order. Like, guy, they give him vex, stand up more for that place, leave him. There's a way you will say something, and people will just, after advising you, they will stand up, leave you. He will clear you. As in reality, will now say that, I don't fuck up, but a lot of times, 80% of the time,
encouraging what is wrong.
That's the devil at work.
Yes, and then if the person happens to be a person of influence that is in that circle, if you don't have a mind of your own, that's why I keep talking about prayer. If you don't have a mind of your own, reading the Word of God is key. Staying in tune with the Word of God is key. That's what I always say. You can't survive this life thinking you can handle it all on your own, and you have some superhuman thing that will help you handle relationships. You will crash.
You need God.
You need God. You need God. So in this kind of circle where there's somebody that is pulling the strings, and he happens to be the most immoral person in that circle, but it's one pulling the strings because he has the money, he has the influence. If you don't walk according to the path he's towing, which could be adultery, which could be crime, fraud. If you don't walk that line,
idolatry,
then you don't belong in that circle. I mean, you heard of spice hacks. Who are those in your circle? Are you intending to grow, or you're intending to just stay stunted?
reverse.
Stunted. Like plants you plant, you throw the seeds out, they bloom. Then you have this wonderful men, wonderful women impacting the people, impacting society. The ones that don't grow are stunted. So you just remain there, stunted. So what is your circle actually doing for you? That's what it is.
And Lisa, there's something else that just came to my mind now. Aside the circle, you need to be accountable to someone. You need to be scared to lose something. You need to be scared that because when you are not afraid of something, you can mortgage everything on the platform of sorry to use the word stupidity, because that's what it is. Like me, if I take any decision, I'm always thinking, oh, my children, how is this going to play out in their lives? How is this action that I'm taking, how is this behavior I'm putting up going to impact on them? Is it going to make people call on them and call them names, say horrible things to them, or my siblings, or my friends? Because they say shame they catch mad person, or not the relative shame they catch. So for every bad behavior you are putting out there, you are a womanizer, you are an idolater, you are a fornicator, whatever it is you are doing that is
a reflection
of putting out
those
there
around you.
It's going to rub off on those people. They're going to say,
they say, show me your friend.
I'll tell you, you are. They're not saying, that one. Then they go juju house now. Or that one. Maybe that one where they stand for street. Is it that man that has no control? Is always everywhere. Every woman he follows. It goes back to your people, your relative, those you love. So don't think that whatever it is you are doing is just you that is good. No, the people around you might suffer greatly. Imagine being a thief and you are caught. Your mother, your father, your siblings, your children, everybody will bear the brunt of what you have done. So your action is not going to directly just be your problem. It's like when shit touches the ceiling fan, it splashes. That's how it is. It has like a boomerang effect. So whatever it is you do, you need to have it at the back of your mind that there are people that this action or inaction will impact on greatly, negatively. So think and act like you would want your name to go. A good name like this is always better than wealth or riches. Another thing I want people to know is that, because I hear people saying, God, my friend, because they give money, I need the importance fast. So no friend is more important than the other one. If you have a friend that remembers you in a place of prayer, that friend is very important, because people have huge problems of their own. So if someone remembers you while talking to God in prayer and remembers to talk about God for you, that's, to me, is a very selfless form of love. The benefactors that bring money, they're important too. The importance cannot be overemphasized. Very important. So do not, you see, the importance you attach or you attribute to someone that brings money, the same importance you give to someone, because while this one is watching out for you on the physical level, the other one is watching out for you on the spiritual level, which is even more powerful than the physical level. Then there are friends who are there for you at every point. Everybody has a role to play in your life, but you're now so determinant of which one stays. The negative ones, you let it go. The positive ones, you keep them, because they are going to help you. They are going to help you chart the course of your future, of your life. So, who are these people in your circle? You need to be very watchful. That's what I think.
You need to be watchful, you need to be careful,
You need to be prayerful.
you need to be prayerful, you need to be wise. Anyone out there that gets to want to know more, Psalm 1. Read Psalm 1. And with that, I think Spice has said everything.
Have I? Anyways, I think I've said it all. So check your circle. Be very intentional about who you allow in your circle. Because if you have someone, a very influential person, not when I talk influential now, but since I'm money, no money at the talk. Influential in a way that can impact your life greatly, either good or bad. Be very watchful, because the person can drag you down. Can drag you down to zero.
And that brings me to the outside the circle now. You know, being within that circle with all these people that we've mentioned that will make you great. It's not making you great to ignore the ones outside the circle. You are becoming great so that you can have some form of impact on these ones that will surely be looking up to you.
Yeah.
So everything ought to be done in love.
That's why these good ones are building them now. When they build to a level when you know you are strong enough to weather the storm of those external friends, those ones that are not good, and you now go back to that particular circle and try to win them out of that.
Go back to that.
Not go back to circle. You have to be able to reach out to them now to take them back.
We are reaching out.
That's another circle entirely.
Is it the circle?
The other circle of the bad people and the circle of the influential people, the positively influential ones. Yes, and please keep your circle very small. Don't go and draw a very big circle and pack all the drop-offs and the whatever on the inside. No, your circle, the smaller, the better. I always advise that.
The smaller, the better. Doesn't mean you can be 2, you can be 3, you can be 4.
Learn to discern. Learn to discern. Everybody has that spirit in them to tell you, but not because the person has come in and whatever bad character the person has resonate with the parts of you that you want to live out. You now lose your senses of value and everything and let go. So please always be watchful, be careful. It's very important, because whatever you do, there's someone looking up to you, and if the person is looking up to you and is learning something good, something positive, something really, really highly impactful, I think is beneficial to you, to that person, and to the society at large. So be an example of the person you want to see that change begins with you. Exactly. So I think we've come to the end of today's segment. Like I always say, we appreciate your reactions, your thoughts, your concerns. You can reach out to us directly on our email, lisaandspice@gmail.com, and we'll be able to treat whatever experience you want to share with us, or whatever thoughts you want to drop, or a topic you may want us to treat on. We'll be happy to hear from you. So we'll come your way again next time. Next segment,
Lisa and Spice.
Bye.
Bye.